I'm back. I feel like I've been doing y'all dirty because I haven't been on here as frequently as I promised, and I do genuinely apologize. I feel like I ran through that word. I'm sorry. Hold on. I genuinely apologize for being absent. I wasn't really going to explain why I was MIA because I feel like, let me see, my last video I posted was maybe like a month ago. Well, anyways, my point is I wasn't really going to explain why, but basically for those of you who know me personally, I was saying how I was doing everything by myself, recording, editing, publishing, all that shit, and I was doing everything on my cell phone. It became an issue with my editing app. iMovie is what I use to edit all my videos, and basically iMovie, you can work with your it works on your phone. I'm sorry, it works on your phone, but it's better if you have a laptop, and unfortunately I don't have a laptop, so I was doing everything on my phone, and it kind of became an overload on my device, and I just had to get rid of it. And somebody was like, oh well, maybe you could use another app. I said no, because I've learned iMovie and it's what works best for me. I love it. Like, no. And I don't know, maybe I was being stubborn, but I just felt like, I can just record on my phone, and then when I get my shit together and I get a laptop, then I can just kind of resume with my weekly schedule, which was every other week. And again, I do apologize, but I decided to do this video, which is by the title, as you guys read, 3 things that I've learned this year. We are 7 days away from the new year, 2020, and a lot of people are saying that this year broke them, or it was just a lot for them and shit. Is my bun in the video? I feel like I've been looking retarded the whole time. Is my nose sweating? Oh shit, man. Is that better? I'm sorry. I feel like I look retarded. Anyways, embracing my natural. Anyway, we are 7 days away from the new year, and I'm not gonna hop on a train with everybody saying that, oh, this year broke them, yada yada yada. If it did, I'm really sorry, because in the end, that's tough, especially if you had like financial issues, or you just dealing with niggas, dealing with bitches, whatever, like just things happen in people's lives, and you just never know until somebody opens up and lets you in. I'm not gonna hop on that train and say, oh, well, this year was rough, blah, blah, blah. What I will say, it was challenging. This year for me, 2019, was very, very challenging in many different ways that I'm not gonna get into because it doesn't matter. But I will say that I took a lot of things out of this year. I've lost a lot of people. They didn't die, but to me, they did. So I don't know. But besides all that shit, I learned a lot of things, and I'm on here to tell y'all 3 things that I've learned this year. So with that being said, let me just stop rambling and just get to the first thing. First thing is, sometimes no response is the best response. Deadass. Like, I am one person, let me see, like, since I was maybe a teenager, I've had anger issues, and it comes from different things. But throughout this year, 2019, I've definitely learned that you gotta really preserve your energy, protect that shit, bro, because your energy is you. Like, everything, like, you like eat, sleep, and breathe, like, you just, the way you move, it's like all with your energy, bro, and you have to really protect that shit. And I remember I was at a point where every little thing that would like bother me, I would have to react like, boom, like, bitch, don't you fucking, like, y'all fucking crazy. All right, and I'm not going to say that I'm 100% better with my anger. I would say maybe like a solid 60-70%, thanks to God, of course, and everything. But no, yes, sometimes the best response is no response. And I'm not saying like be a pushover and just let everything slide. No, but if it's like, for example, you in a club, right? Nightclub. You dancing, you with your girls, you looking cute, you looking fly, whatever you want to call it. Somebody bumped into you. You ain't always gotta be like, oh, well, da-da-da. Like, like, you ain't gotta react that way. You can just be like, oh, or sometimes don't even say nothing. It's a club. Like, you're gonna get bumped into, you're gonna get stepped on. Like, everything that's not called for a reaction. All right. So that's one of the things that I've learned, and just dealing with different people you know, it's just not worth it all the time, especially not worth fighting. Dead ass. Like, a lot of times, I was just telling my man the other day, with me and like my anger, I said how, you know, even if I'm right in the situation and I win, whatever you want to call it, it feels like it's just been a lot taken out of you. And you left feeling like, damn, like that was just really a lot. And maybe I could have just chilled out, or I could have did without it. But in the end, it's already done. So yeah, that's one thing that I've learned. Number two, a mental break is very important, and I'm gonna do my best to explain this to you guys, because I know a lot of times we feel like we want just a break from life, but unfortunately you can't have that because life is always gonna keep going. So yeah, but what the way that I view things, a mental break meaning like you just step away from everything and everybody, especially if it's a lot going on, maybe at school or at work, or school and work, or you're dealing with, you know, a lot of drama and shit. Even if you're not involved, like recently, well, not recently, but like maybe like earlier this year, it was some shit going on in my circle, and it wasn't involving me, but it was involving some people that I was associating with. And me just kind of being around that shit on a daily basis, I started like, one day, y'all, I woke up, and I ain't gonna really get too deep into it, but one day I woke up and I felt like, damn, why I feel so heavy? Like why do I feel drained? I'm not in this shit. Don't nobody got no issue with me, at least not to my knowledge, you know? But no, for real, like I felt like, why is this feeling coming about? And then it dawned on me, you've been hanging around all this negativity, and it's fucking with your mental. So that's when it hit me, like, you know, sometimes even if you care about somebody, or you care about a certain situation, or you just, some people, man, I ain't gonna lie, I just be one of those people that would like drama, not necessarily starting it. I'll be the one to end it. Check that shit. But sometimes if somebody is around me and they like, oh well, this person did this or they said that, I'm gonna do this, like I would maybe just kind of like just stay around, just kind of like see if it's gonna really go down, they really bought it, or you know, just like for entertainment purposes, just like for, you know, people that watch Love and Hip Hop, or Basketball Wives, or Real Housewives of Atlanta, Little Women LA, all them, you know, little shows and shit. You don't want their issues that they're dealing with to really be a real thing for your life. You just like the entertainment. So the same way with me. And I do watch 2 or 3 other shows that I just named, but you know, anyways, like you really just, it's not worth it sometimes. Sometimes you really just gotta be like, all right, well, I'll see y'all later, I gotta go do this. Sometimes even lie. You know, sometimes like you don't always owe people an explanation as to why you move in the way you move. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's somebody like your nigga or your girl or your friend, your best friend, your sister, you don't always owe people why you trying to protect your energy and protect your mental, because it can really just be a lot around you and you just like, damn, like I'm not feeling like myself. And that morning that I'm telling y'all about, excuse me, that morning that I'm telling y'all about is exactly how I felt. I did not feel like myself. And I'm not going to say that I felt depressed, but I didn't feel like I'm going to conquer this day that God has blessed me to see. I didn't feel like that. I felt like, oh, here we go again. Like, it just... I really hope that I'm not losing y'all in my explanation, because I'm really trying my best to explain it to y'all. But you really just gotta take a mental break. Just tune everybody out, tune everybody out, turn your phone off, maybe just sit in a room, quiet and silence, maybe have a little bit of music, light some candles. I like incense. I'm not a big candle person. I like incense, you know, just whatever makes you feel at peace. And you can just realize, just think about, okay, what have I been doing these past couple of weeks that got me feeling this way? What do I need to do to change that? Or what do I need to do with the people around me? Not saying to control the people around you, because in the end, you can't control people, even if you try. Like, in the end, we all have a choice. That's just my opinion. But, you know, you really just gotta analyze, okay, what do I need to do to get back to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the real deal. So that is number 2. Protect your mental and take a mental break. Very, very, very important, I swear. Because, like, you know, I'm real big on mental health. And even if I don't like somebody, if I hear some shit with like, oh, they depressed, or maybe they committed suicide. I feel that shit, and that's something that I always tell people my heart cannot take, that suicide shit. I really can't take it. So I'm very big on mental health, and that's why I decided to include that point in there that I just gave y'all. So yeah, I hope you guys understand, maybe. If not, leave a question down below and I'll gladly answer it. All right, number 3, last one. Your mornings matter. I repeat, your mornings matter, baby. I swear. I'm not a morning person. That's probably a bad way to start out explaining some shit. I just gave a point. I'm not a morning person. Like, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. But however, I have learned the way you start your morning dictates how the rest of your day will go. Dead ass. I'm not saying that you start out maybe reading the Bible, which, by the way, I have one right here. But anyways, I'm not gonna say if you start off just, you know, like, oh, smiles and everything. Yes, smile, always smile if you can, you know, but sometimes it's not in our control to dictate everything throughout our day. Sometimes you might be like, for example, you start out, you know, maybe with your morning prayer, you got some music going. It's like, I love having music going on in the morning. You know, you're getting ready, everything is going well for you, had a good breakfast, got your morning coffee, you know, whatever you do in your morning routine. And then you on your way to work and somebody cut you off, or maybe somebody hit the back of your car, you know, and now you gotta pull over, exchange information, call the police, and you know, sometimes things happen and it's not in our control. However, just your mindset. And that's why I'm also tying like the whole thing with my last point with the whole mental thing. Your mindset matters. Like, you can't wake up and then, even if, like, okay, for example, a real big one, a lot of people that I see on social media, they talk about like how their Mondays are and how, like, oh my God, here we go, or they don't want to go to work, you know. And I get it, you know, we all have maybe a job that we just making a little bit of money from, or maybe it's nice money, but we just really just don't like the shit, or we just, no, we just want better. A lot of times it's a toxic working environment, but it's what's paying the bills, so you just gotta endure. I get it. But you know, sometimes you really just gotta look at the blessing in it. You have to think, okay, I woke up this morning. That's the first thing you should say. Every morning when I wake up, I always thank God for letting me see another day. From there, I just try to just say, okay, well, even if things is not going how I want them to go, I try to think, okay, at least I still have something. At least I still have a job, or at least I still have this car that I'm driving, or at least I still have my health. At least I still have food that I can just easily go and get, or, you know, just little things. And you really just have to tell yourself in the morning, or maybe just listen to morning inspiration, you know, maybe music videos, or maybe motivational videos. People are talking to you, encouraging you to kind of get you like uplifted. I'm real big on that stuff. And that's thanks to Bay, by the way. He got me on like the whole motivational thing. But I love you so much. Yeah, so your mornings matter, you guys. And I get it, sometimes you wake up and you like, oh, I just want to sleep. I get it. And see, with stuff like that, you still just gotta push yourself out that bed. That bed gonna be there, darling. Your bed is gonna be there. It's not gonna go anywhere, okay? Ain't no big ass fella gonna come and just whoosh. That's not gonna happen. Your bed is gonna be there. Get up, get your day started. Tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am everything. Tell myself I will make it through the day. Nothing is gonna steal my joy, nothing gonna steal my shine. Ain't nobody stopping us at all. Nothing. Don't give nothing or nobody around you the power to take that joy, to ruin your mornings or to ruin your day. And the only way that you can allow anything to ruin your afternoon, evening, nighttime is if you start your morning off on a positive note, mentally. Yeah, and spiritually, you know, or physically if you work out in the morning. Some people, they wake up and they can go for a morning jog, you know, whatever. I don't do all that, but you know, whatever works for you. That's the end of my video. Those are the 3 things I've learned this year, and I'm going to go through them one more time. Number 1, sometimes the best response is no response. Number 2, take a mental break for the betterment of you. Even if people around you is like, well, damn, you went MIA. Because, I mean, sometimes a mental break, it all depends on the individual. It don't always gotta be for a month or 2. Sometimes just maybe just take 1 day out of each week and just have it for yourself. You ain't gotta necessarily go to the spa and get pampered or get your hair done, get your nails done. I mean, if that's what you're into and makes you feel good, boom, do that, you know. But I'm not saying you have to really go and spend money to make yourself feel well, because all the things I just named you gotta spend money for. But you know, maybe just stay in the house, listen to music, maybe cook. Some people like myself who cook and clean, they get like, it's like a therapeutic thing for them. Just do something that can just be all for who you are and what can make you feel at peace and whole. That way you're not losing yourself and unravel. So yeah, that's number 2. And lastly, y'all, mornings matter. They really do, y'all. And I feel like out of all of those 3, the last one is the one that really hits, because a lot of times with my mornings, I wake up and I'm like, first thing I want to do is get on my phone. That's another thing. Don't get on the phone first thing in the morning. Don't. Because first thing that's there for you is maybe a text or a call, maybe an email. You want to get on Instagram, see what this person doing, what that person doing. And, you know, it can just be too much that you already put it on your mind. Too early for that, when you should be just thanking God for another day, getting your mind right, you know, say your prayer, talk positive, speak things, maybe write down things that you gotta do throughout the day, and just make sure that whatever you're doing it 100%. Don't do no half-ass shit. Don't take no shortcuts. Even though it may seem easier, do it with everything you got, bruh. And in order to do that, put your all into shit, you gotta make sure your energy is right. Alright, so with that being said, y'all, I thank y'all so much for watching this video and coming back to me. I'm not going to make any promises as to when the next video will be up, because as I previously explained in the beginning of the video, I'm having a little bit of an issue with my phone and shit, so I'm doing my best, alright? And I just figured the least I could do was give y'all a little video before the year is up. And with that being said, y'all, Happy New Year, because by the time New Year get here, I'm not going to be back on that shit, just be honest. So I'm going to just go ahead and just say that right now, 2019 did not beat my ass. I beat it, if anything. But like I said, it definitely did challenge me. But a challenge is always good, because if you're not challenged, you're never going to grow. And had me not being challenged, I wouldn't be able to learn the things that I learned and also share the things with you. That's 3 things. And I really hope that y'all listen and y'all take heed to what I'm saying and apply it to your daily life, as things will improve for you. And, you know, I'm praying for all of you guys. People who love and support me, I always try to, you know, when I pray to God, I always say, thank you for the people who support me and love me and just keep me going, you know, especially like my best friend. Shout out to you, Faven. I love you so much. You know, she will be back on this channel. I don't know when. I'm gonna beat her ass if she don't come back on here. No, I'm playing. But yeah, like, shout out to everybody who has really helped me to get through this year. And thank you for just supporting me through making this shit. Alright, because I started this shit in this year and I didn't even notice. I said, you know what? A lot of things may have went a little downhill for me, but I finally started my YouTube channel. Finally, bruh. So I just want to thank y'all who subscribe, who always like, comment, and share my stuff, and just always just giving me that oomph that I need when I am feeling low. So yeah, Happy New Year, you guys, and I wish everybody a beautiful 2020 year. All right, bye.